Rabbi, do you have a question for us? I need one.
Okay, let's look into my inbox. I haven't looked today. Ooh, here's a good one. What should I do if someone tries to introduce me to someone who's a great person, but I don't find them good looking?
Oh, attraction.
Sigh. You already sighed. Just the fact that you sighed is that's the answer.
It's painful. No, it's painful to be in that position of like, are you a good person or are you a good person for me? That's the first thing, right? Like, I know they're a good human, but I'm not exactly attracted. So even though they're a good human, should I still consider them? Because maybe I'm a bad human by not considering them because I'm not attracted. So now we have to break apart what is the level of not being attracted. Okay. Work with me. Ready? We're going to move through this.
I'm ready. Okay, let's go for it.
I'm not attracted. Are you repulsed? Okay. Do you look at them and go like, oh, I've had people tell me, Aleeza, yellow teeth, jagged, crooked, it looks like fangs. I can't. Eyes, face, it's not symmetrical, hair length, color, their look, their style, I don't know. It's just something. It's just like, oh, I can't, never. I could like, oh, okay. Like, whoa, it's not for me, but good human. The physical look, I can't, whatever it is, I'm triggered. You hear as I'm talking, I'm like all tense. Okay. I'm repulsed. No, if you are in that category, if you are repulsed, don't go out. Most people want to feel like, oh, that picture. Ooh, hot. Oh my gosh. This is like, how'd you find my person? This is amazing. Oh, they sound unbelievable. And that like, right? It's a totally different like sigh that's going on. It's like the sigh of relief of like, yes, this is my person. That's what I want to feel. Okay. And now you show me a really good human. And I just go, oh, I mean, well, it's not, exactly my style. Like there's like the stutter, the stammer, I don't know. I usually date people who look like this. Right? Can you hear? I'm like, okay. I don't want to say no because like I'm not repulsed. I'm having a really hard time saying yes because you do not look like that human that I want you to really look like. And I'm just stuck in analysis paralysis and maybe like, can I please just somebody give me permission to say no? And for me, I usually say if you have a good human and you're not repulsed and we're in like the maybe land, so give it a date or two. Like, let's see if they grow on you. And if they don't, fine, no, whatever. And then people fight me. Oh my gosh, Rabbi, you know what they say? Aleeza, but I don't want them to grow on me. I know they might. That's why if I don't go out with them, they'll never grow on me. And then I won't have that problem. And I'm like, oh, you're ruining it. You just like, no, that person, if you are afraid of them growing on you, you better date them. You absolutely must date them.
Because you're interested in more. I want to even add to what you're saying, because what you said, I love that, it's obvious if they repulse you, they repulse you. But the other side, where that person is like, wow, you really know me, I wouldn't date that person either on the other end of the spectrum.
Why?
Because it's unrealistic. You are feeding into an unrealistic expectation.
Rabbi, this person is so my type. You're going to tell me to say no to them?
They're not saying your type. They're saying they're good looking in a picture.
Not just that, but they said they were a good person. Like they started out this question with like
fine,
good,
because the question was is but they're not good looking.
We get good person, but not good looking. So like if somebody was good looking and a good person, for sure you could go for it.
Right.
It's just the middle of the road.
My worry is always that our society has an unrealistic expectation of what we're looking for. It just happens to be, and I'm going to speak from the male perspective, because I think a lot of men are really, really unrealistic because society has convinced them that you have to go for, they're even numbering women. How terrible is this? They're giving numbers. This one is a 7 and a 6 and I don't even know, what the heck are you doing? What happened to our world?
Yeah, the women are doing it too, though. I just had a client the other day tell me, she's like, Aleeza, he's like a 6. I said, yeah, but right, like good person, a good match for you based on who you are, based on who he is. She's like, listen, because I know you, I trust you, I'm going to give it an opportunity. She's like, but it's not where I like to hold. People don't really like to date 6s. People like to date 9.5. 9.5. They like to date 11s.
I am personally offended when I hear people use numbers on people.
I don't know. It's funny. I'm a number person. Like I like numbers and I like understanding my thinking. And so it helps me to sort and
You're
understand what
judging it
works for
from a
me.
picture. From a picture. I don't look good in any
Pictures are
picture that I'm
deceiving.
in.
Pictures are deceiving. Pictures are deceiving. That sometimes, okay, here's the problem with pictures. Some people look amazing in a photo, and some people look terrible in a photo, and some people look exactly like themselves. And I've met people who look nothing like their photo, and I'm like, oh gosh, it's like you'd never know. So it's hard to go off photos, but they're not basing it on one photo, Rabbi. They are looking at social media, and they're basing it off of 49 things that they found on 27 different sites. Like they are going to scour the internet. This is a case for blind dates. This is totally a case for blind dates.
Great example of why people should be going on blind dates. Yes. I think there's another element here, and that is that a lot of people in our society are living vicariously through movies. Rom-coms are the most popular genre of film. Actually, I think horror is number one, but rom-coms are number two. And
romance novels,
exactly,
bestsellers, millions of copies are out there.
And I think they're great, but they're great for 2-hour relationships. If you want a 2-hour relationship, go watch a rom-com. If you want a serious long-term relationship, don't look at the movies.
Okay, but we have to go back to, I have a person in front of me and I have to make a decision, and I have a good human, and I think the question is, am I repulsed? Like if we need to just like summarize it and like pull like the main point out, I would say if you're repulsed, say no. It doesn't even matter. They're a good human. They're not a good human for you. 100% if you're repulsed.
Even if you're repulsed by a picture, or you're saying after looking at 35 pictures?
Whatever. Even if you're really, I mean, I don't know if you're a photo person, but I could like read photos. If you look at a photo and you know, this is not my human. I can't. Okay. No, you can walk away, clear head. You can say, Aleeza said, she told me. I'm allowed to say, no, I'm repulsed. It doesn't work for me at all. And here's why. I can tell you why. Not just it's not exactly my type, but this is, I can't. Okay. But if you're in the middle of feeling very 6 about it, 5, 6 about it, something like that.
Oh, this is driving me crazy, these numbers. Okay, fine. I'm going to live with it.
But people relate to it. People relate to it. If there's somewhere in there and that's how you're feeling, it can grow. And you shouldn't be afraid that it can grow, because maybe your eyes are misleading you and you just didn't see their greatness and you missed their beauty. I wear glasses and contacts, and when I put them on, I realize that trees have leaves. And before then I look at that and I go, that's like a nice big green bushy thing. And then I put the contacts on, I'm like, man, look at the shape of those leaves. Wow. People could really see that from here without it, and right. So go out on a date with somebody, put on those glasses and just get clarity. When you sit across from somebody for an hour or two and you go out on a date and you talk about stuff and they're a great human and you're a great human and there is chemistry and there's something that's happening in the connection, it might be that your eyes look at them slightly differently and you might notice they have a great smile. I always tell people, find one physical feature you like. I don't care if it's the shape of their ears. I don't care if it's their chin. I don't care if it's their eyebrow shape. It could be the most ridiculous thing. Find something that you find physically appealing about them. Focus on that and focus on what's on the inside and what they're saying and see if something shifts. If there's a shift, yes, stick with it, give it a shot. And if not, then you can move on. But make an effort sorry, Rabbi, close your ears. Shh, I didn't say this. The 5s and the 6s. Make exceptions to the rules. Not all the time. You can't always date somebody that you're not feeling it with. It's just too painful. But try it once in a while. And I think people are going to find they're going to have a different dating experience.
I'd like to add one caveat to that. If you are not into that person, don't go on a date with them if you're not willing to be totally open-minded. Because you're going to go on that date trying to prove that person's not for you instead of being open. So you need to open that conversation thinking this could be my person.
Yes. Love it. Maybe this could be my person.
Maybe. I love that. Also, maybe
this could be my person.
But if it's no, I'm going to show that actually I'm not, this is not going to.
Yeah, don't even bother.
Even if it's subconscious, even if you're subconsciously like, yeah, I'm not repulsed by them, but I'm just doing
right. I'm going to give it a chance because Aleeza and Rabbi said to give it a chance, but I'm not putting the effort in. No, 100%. I'm on board. So if you're not going to give them a chance, then just say no. That's okay.
I'm giving them a chance. Don't clog the system.
That's great. Fantastic. All right. Everybody send us your questions. We want to hear from you and we want to answer you. We'll see you next time.
Great. Have a good one.